Hello, today we are talking about the equation of a line. So let's recall the different formats that we have seen previously. We saw slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. Here in this format, I know that m is my slope, b is my y-intercept. Earlier in the chapter, we drew horizontal and vertical lines, and we saw with a horizontal line, our slope is always 0, and our equation is y equals a constant number. There's my equation of a horizontal line. For my vertical line, when we tried to calculate slope, we saw that it was undefined. I had a denominator of 0, which is impossible. So vertical lines have an undefined slope, and the equation was always x equals a constant number. In previous chapters, we talked a little bit about parallel and perpendicular lines, and we're going to focus on these over the next day or two, once again. So parallel lines, they have the same slope, and they have different y-intercepts. Perpendicular lines, you may recall this, the slopes are negative reciprocals of each other. And if you don't remember, we'll review that in a few minutes. But once again, slopes are negative reciprocals, which means I take my fraction, I flip it, and I change the sign from positive to negative or vice versa. So let's look at a few examples. First example, find the equation of the line that passes through the point 0, negative 3 with a slope of 5. Well, first of all, if the point passes through 0, negative 3, since x is 0, y is negative 3, this must be my y-intercept. And my given slope is 5, so I can write my equation straight away in slope-intercept form, y equals 5x minus 3. Example 2, find the equation of a vertical line that passes through negative 5, negative 10. So I'm going to draw a sketch. You don't have to, but just to give you a visual. There's a sketch, negative 5, negative 10, there it is. There's my vertical line. Recall, vertical lines always have equation x equals a number. What's the number? It's the x coordinate there. So my equation for this line is x equals negative 5. Example 3, find the equation of the horizontal line passing through the point 0, 18. Again, I'll draw a quick sketch for you. There's the point 0, 18. There's my horizontal line. Recall, horizontal lines always have equation y equals a number. What's the number? It's the y coordinate. There it is. So my equation here is y equals 18. Example 4. Find the equation of the line that is parallel to the line y equals negative 2x minus 5 and passes through the point 1, 8. Okay, so things are getting a little bit more complicated. So first piece of information that I know is that my line is parallel to this line. So what's significant here is the slope. If the lines are parallel, then they must have the same slope. So the slope that we are interested in is this right here. Slope equals negative 2. So for my regular equation, y equals mx plus b, I can plug in negative 2 for m. Now I have to solve for the y-intercept. I don't know it, but I do know that it passes through the point 1, 8. So 1 is my x-coordinate, 8 is my y-coordinate. I can plug that into my equation. Y is 8, m is negative 2, x is 1, and I will solve for b. I work on my equation. 8 equals negative 2x, negative 2 plus b. Move the negative 2 over. 8 plus 2 is b. 10 is b. So now I know my slope is negative 2. My y-intercept is 10. I plug those into my equation in slope-intercept form. And there it is. Y equals negative 2x plus 10. Example 5. The line y equals mx minus 4, passes through the point negative 2, 3. Find the equation of the line. Okay, so I know the y-intercept, it's given, it's negative 4. What I don't know this time is the slope. So I'm going to use this information to solve for slope. So I'm going to plug in negative 2 for x. I'm going to plug in 3 for y. And I'm going to solve for m. So 3 equals m times negative 2 minus 4. 3 equals negative 2m minus 4. Move the negative 4 over. 3 plus 4 equals negative 2m. 7 equals negative 2m. Divide by negative 2. And we have m equals negative 7 over 2. So here's my slope. My y-intercept was already given to me, so I put those pieces together, and there is my equation. Y equals negative 7 over 2x minus 4. Example 6. So getting more complicated here because now we're talking about perpendicular lines. Find the equation of the line that is perpendicular to the line y equals 8x plus 3 and has an x-intercept of 24. So we're going to look at each piece here. First of all, my two lines are perpendicular. So this slope here, 8, is the given slope. So if I think of that as a fraction, it's 8 over 1. Well, what I want is the perpendicular slope. So the perpendicular slope will be the negative reciprocal. I have to flip the fraction, so 8 over 1 becomes 1 over 8, and I have to change the sign. So this is positive, so the slope that I want is going to be negative 1 over 8. Second piece of information, the x-intercept is 24. So if I write that out as an ordered pair, I have 24, 0. So 24 is x, 0 is y. Now I'm going to plug in all these pieces of information into my slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. M is the slope, negative 1 over 8. X is 24. Y is 0, and I will solve for b. So 0 equals negative 3 plus b. Move the negative 3 over. 3 equals b. Now put this information in with my slope of negative 1 over 8. And we have y equals negative 1 over 8x plus 3. Let's look at one more example for today. Find the equation of the line that passes through these two given points. So my first point has x1, y1. My second point has coordinates x2, y2. What I want is the equation y equals mx plus b, right? So I'm going to use these points to first calculate slope. Here's my slope formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I plug in all my numbers, and I end up with a slope of 6 over 6, which is 1. I'm going to take this 1 and now plug it into my general equation y equals mx plus b. Slope is 1. Now, I have to solve for my y-intercept. Well, there's an x and a y in my equation, and I have 2 points given to me. Well, all I need to do is pick one of them, negative 8, negative 1, sub in for x, y, or negative 2, 5, sub in for x and y. Either point will give me the exact same solution for b. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in negative 2, 5. So y is 5, my slope is 1, x is negative 2, and I solve for b. 5 equals negative 2 plus b, move the 2 over, 7 equals b. So I put these two pieces of information together. Y equals 1x, so I don't put that 1 in front, right? Y equals x plus 7. There's my final equation. So I know that the equations, the work became a lot more complicated. We are going to take time, right? Not going to rush through this section. I'll spend another day helping you out with these problems. If you have any, please contact me, and we will slow down as necessary. So get through these questions on page 290, and I will talk to you soon.